And that will be what I'll sync the audio up with, because it'll come up as a spike. Right, okay. Welcome to episode 6. Another thing I did in the last episode was just, I called it episode 4 when it was episode 5. So when I'm editing it, I'm just like, you're funny. But I stand by that. Stand by your errors. Anyway, welcome to episode 6. This is, I don't want to say your full name, do it? Nah.
No, I say my full name, fucking it.
Nah. Cause I don't know what you're going to say. You could go off in a fucking mad racist.
I could, mate. I'm on my fucking second beer, so
yeah, exactly.
I could really say it at this point.
Exactly. So, you're Ben. I'm Jacob. I'm Brian. And we're going to Magic City tonight, which is a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Me and Ali were meant to go to a rave this Friday, and then I noticed that Magic City was on, so I was like, right, instead of going to a rave, we'll go to Magic City. And I was like, yeah, okay, we can maybe do that. What's it like? Blah blah blah. And he was like, what actually is it? I was like, oh, it's a hip hop night in Sub Club, and he was like, oh, thank fuck, thought it was a Chinese, like Chinese.
It does sound like one.
It does sound like one.
Golden City is one, so like it's in the wheelhouse, you know. But you've just been away for, it seems like a lifetime to me because I missed you so much. You've been away doing a ski holiday or a snowboarding holiday. What is it you do? You snowboard.
Yeah, man. Snowboarding's far killer. I know there's people out there that would say that skiing's maybe harder or that, but it's
killer to snowboard.
It's far killer and it's far harder to snowboard. So yeah, I got invited by my uncle and auntie to go to Canada for 10 days to learn how to snowboard. And yeah, that's where I was, and we were meant to go at like kind of mid-January, but Uncle got COVID, and so we had to wait another 2 weeks, and I had to stay in the gaff for another 2 weeks. So before I went, there was like 5 weeks where I was like stuck
in the house,
not being able to see anybody because I didn't want to get COVID.
But doesn't that make it all the more sweeter once you get there?
Oh yeah, exactly. All the stress to get there was all worth it.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, I think definitely.
Excellent. And once you got there, the Canadian trucker crisis, was that at its peak? Still going on?
Is that what they're protesting about?
Yeah, something like that. They don't want to get vaccinated, so they're protesting it because it's getting mandated over there. So they're like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. And then I think a GoFundMe got made for them because they were basically all losing their jobs and shit while they were protesting, and the GoFundMe like got like cancelled or whatever, and all the money just disappeared, and like they just took all the money
like
away.
a big fucking GoFundMe, like a huge GoFundMe,
massive, like millions in it, and I think the money just get like split to all these different other causes that had fuck all to do with it. Like
who decided that? Just the fucking government?
Either the government or GoFundMe themselves or whatever. But like I think Black Lives Matter came out and said like they've got millions of dollars like unaccounted for, so they think that's where it might have came from. It's a fucking mental thing, like, because if you have a fundraiser for somebody, surely no matter what it is, you give them it, unless it's like Nazis or something. But well, even then though, if people are willing to give their money to it, nah, shut up. Honestly, man.
Yeah, because
I keep getting so close to just shooting myself in the foot. I
mean,
going to a Nazi place.
You've probably like already shot yourself in the foot by like even by one of your titles, like Stop Being Poor.
Nah.
But also, I've not even watched a single episode of this.
No, that was
by Parlour yet, so I don't know what to expect here.
Because you're a fucking hater, that's why.
Yeah, man.
That was in reference to Kirsty Allsop, though, the property bitch.
Oh yes.
Super rich, and then like was telling people that they could buy a house if they just moved to a cheaper
And also they cancelled on Netflix subscription.
Fucking
Yeah,
Netflix,
man.
So
What a great idea, Kirsty, that was.
yeah. So, and I think where I was going with it was like, you know how the Paris Hilton fucking T-shirt that she has that says "Stop being poor."
Oh yeah,
it's like a meme.
Yeah,
that's where the title came from.
Okay, well then that's okay. You've not really shot yourself in the
So
not yet.
That's just where
Not
my
yet,
creative
anyway.
genius took me that day, Ben. And I didn't think you were gonna pull me up on it out of context because you've not fucking watched the episode clearly. So I'm glad you did that. Anyway, where were we? Canadian trucker crisis.
Yeah, I seen in the news. I was just sitting in a restaurant and I was looking at the news and it was just hundreds of people protesting. I was like,
up in your ivory tower and the ski chalet.
I was like, what are those fucking poor people fucking moaning about?
My baby's no here yet. Where is it? The fuck?
But no, so eventually got to Canada, got to border control, and there's hundreds and hundreds of shitey forms you need to fill out and all this. And my uncle thought he'd sorted it all. He thought we'd all got on the same list, and then come up to the guy. I was like, "Yep." Oh God! I need to take my vitamins, man.
Vitamins.
Fuck. And I didn't even fucking bring them with me, man. Shit.
Sorry, I've got some.
Oh. So yeah, we got to border control, and fuck me, man, they are arseholes. They are real fucking arseholes, man.
America, Canada, going through the border, they just want to make it a bad time.
They're like police, man. They're just.
Sucks. I think they basically are. But yeah.
But you can't get wide with them or anything like that, mate, or they're actually just going, nah, you're not getting in.
I got wide with a woman in Miami one time, and I was like fucking 11 or something at the time, and she like she reached to her back pocket. I don't think she had a gun or something, but like I was like a kid at the time, and she was pure like
she was gonna shoot you.
No, she was trying to like shove me into a place, and I was like, mate, I'm going that way anyway. Like I was going through the mad beepy things, and I was like, yeah, the security bit, and she just kept going, sir, as if I was like hassling her. Like, mate, I've not even got my fucking first pube yet. This doesn't matter. Chill it. What do you think I'm got a day? You're a grown woman. Anyway, that was like my most negative experience, but I nearly didn't get let into America when I went, because my form was printed wrong, which wasn't something I did. It was the London embassy people that did that. Yeah, good luck changing the.
I was just looking at yours. Yours is like
mine's
up
more
the way
secure.
more, and
yeah.
like I feel like I'm shouting into the thing.
Nah, you don't.
What is this broke?
Nah. It's just I think it's the clamps. Just nose tight. Already fucking taking the piss at my equipment. I'll get better mics at some point. Episode 50, I think.
Better camera as well, man.
Don't need a better camera. It works fine.
So yeah, eventually got to border control after some wank was just being a bit of a dosser, and then it was like a 2 hour, and also you need to get a test upon arrival, like everyone does, and we got in the wee booth or whatever, and they stuck up your nose, and obviously like see here when they do a test, they're right in there, right, man, fucking like that, and yeah, but in Canada they just go a wee twist and done, and that's it. Like they don't fucking, it's not pure thorough or anything like that. It's just a wee to-do, and that. So me and Christopher was having that conversation. It's like, why the fuck are everyone's tests different? Why is that? Why is it so different when you get?
Do you know why?
No, don't. You're gonna go off on a tangent, man.
Because it's all made up.
Yep.
No, I know what you said. No, like my test in Munich that I had to get before I came back was literally just a fucking jab up and then back, and I got my results in like a minute. I got a text to me negative, whereas here you get like 3 days sometimes. Yeah, everyone's tests are different, but what do you want me to do about it? You know. So anyway, you get through the tests.
We get through the tests and we need to get a bus, not a bus, but a private bus to Whistler which just saying the same things again, man.
Yeah, no, it's
Anyway.
fine. It's fucking
That's what all
professionalism,
podcasts are like.
Yeah, man.
Is it?
You need to do this shit sometimes.
Fuck. Okay.
Here, just as well we're not doing any ads yet, because that would be
Fuck off! I'm not watching your shit. Your ads in it. No, man, no ads. Personalised fucking
it's not there
ads.
yet, man.
Fuck. Right.
This bit stays in, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not cutting this out.
Okay.
Fucking editing everything.
Okay, so we get a bus to Whistler from the airport. I put our ski stuff and shit in, and then we're on our way, and we have to make a stop in a place called Squamish, which is like 45 minutes outside of Whistler, and because it's my uncle and auntie's pal who stays there, so we went there, and on the way up to the drive, I'm just like, what is it we're doing here? I'm just saying hello, and he's like, my uncle's like, no, we're here to get the goods. And I was like, do you mean like we're gonna get weed in that? He's like, yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, man. Before we even get to the fucking hotel, man, we've already picked up some drugs.
So were you with your mum and dad and your auntie and uncle, or was it just...
No, my mum and dad weren't there.
So was it just...
My ex-cop fucking mum and dad, you think that we're
Right, so it was just you, your auntie, uncle...
Yeah, and Christy and my wee cousin Alfred.
Right,
So it's
right.
5 years on holiday. So we get there up there, and the guy's fucking pretty mental. He's called Corey, and he just gave us all a tequila shot and all that, and then gave us a wee tin, and he also showed me his stash of weed, and he's got like at least 2 dozen like full on big jars of fucking weed that he's just got from what he used to grow, and that I was like, wow, just amazed. And eventually, yeah, he gave us a tin, gave us some weed, gave us some cookies, and and off we went to Whistler.
Canadian hospitality, though, eh?
Yeah, man, very friendly, lovely guy. So yeah, then we get to the hotel and just crash, and the next day I'm up for my first ever snowboarding lesson. Yeah, and went alright.
I got skiing lessons when I was 9, and I fell on the first one and started green and never went back.
Never went back, really?
And it was like my mum paid for like a block for me and my 2 brothers, and they obviously stuck it out, and I didn't, so I had to like go on whatever, I think it was like a Saturday or a Sunday every fucking week or 2 weeks while they were getting the lessons. So I'd have been as well just staying and doing it, but I never went back. I was too traumatised from the first fall that I had, so that's why I don't like skiing anymore, and will never do it again.
It can be quite traumatising, because you're like literally coming down like a mountain at like 30 miles an hour on just like a bit of plastic.
Yeah.
So I mean, at a young age, yeah, be quite traumatized. What I noticed when I was there was, see the amount of wee kids that were learning how to ski and snowboard and all that, and they're all like fucking pretty fucking good at it as well.
Yeah.
Was mental, and I'm 22 and doing it for the first time. But like, yeah, Hannah's wee Wayne's doing it, and they're all pretty cute in their wee matching wee ski outfits and all that. It's pretty cute learning how to ski.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all pretty good. But yeah, there was some greeting and all that probably. Because I spoke to one of the instructors, and they were just like, yeah, I mean, I've been teaching kids like all my life, but I got to a point where I fucking had enough. Because you would get like a group of 6 kids, and like 5 of them want to be there, and then the other one just doesn't want to be there and just ruins it for like everybody else.
I was like, get me.
Yeah.
Get these boots off, get these skis off, and get me.
Can you imagine coming down with the 6s, and she's just looking behind you, looking everybody coming down, yeah, and one of them just up the back, just sitting there, just cannot be fucked at all, man.
Yeah.
That would suck.
And it's not for everyone, you know.
It's not for everyone, you're right, Jacob. It's definitely not for everyone.
Maybe I'll take it up in later life.
But it's a fucking hell of a lot of fun. So I would recommend everyone to try, even though it's heavy booze for me to say, yeah, fucking I have to go skiing, man. I have to go, why is not going fucking snowboarding, man?
It's not as if it's an elitist.
What do you mean check my privilege? What are you talking about? That's it. Check my privilege. That was the name of it.
Okay, there we go.
That was the name of it.
Right, okay, I need to write it down.
I think that's
Get a pen and
perfect.
paper.
Yeah. Check my privilege. That's the title of this fucking podcast.
Anyway, so don't read my notes. It's personal. Check my priv. Okay, that's nice. Check my private story. Anyway, so you were
Learning how to snowboard.
learning how to snowboard.
First couple of days, 3 days of lessons, like all day shit. We were going alright, and then the third day I got a lot better, and then eventually got to the slopes myself. There was a lot of falling. The problem was the conditions weren't that good. Like the actual resort and mountains is fucking lovely, but there was no snow when I was there. Like literally no fucking snow whatsoever. It actually snowed more in Paisley than it did out there.
Oh, right, okay.
Like literally, it did. So
Snow's kind of required for snowboarding.
yeah, that's
I
what
would
everybody
imagine.
kind of kept telling me. Like I'm pretty much learning on like ice, pretty much, and it's not very fun. Because on snow you just kind of literally just float along, man. And even when you fall, it's not even that bad. But I didn't learn the best conditions and that. So I'm alright. You know, I'm alright.
I mean, you already know how to surf and shit, so
Yeah, true. That's also a funny thing is like when the instructor was asking like, alright, what does everyone do? Tell us about yourself, and you go around every day. This is like the first day, going every day. Yeah, I'm blah blah blah, like doing fucking all this shit. And
my name's Ben, and I never learned how to read.
Got to my bit, and I was like, yeah, I'm from Scotland, and I like football, blah blah, this fucking shit. And it was like, I also quite like surfing, and like this was like a theme throughout the holiday where people would just go, like, you know, when people look forward like that because they've got no idea what the like
What you're saying?
What did you say? What? Yeah, I happened a lot, and I was like, yeah, I like surfing. What? Surfing? Surfing. Like with the board and the waves. Oh, surfing, yeah. Like I've just been saying for the last 3 or 4 times,
What
man.
did you think I fucking said?
Oh man, but just there's not really much you can do about it sometimes, man. The amount of times where I'm in a conversation with somebody and I say something and they're just like, yeah, or just wait. What did I said a girl who likes hiking is like, oh, so you like hill walking? She was just like, I don't know what you're saying. It's just hill walking. You like hill, like no, just doesn't, just not.
Doesn't
man.
it register, man? It seems to be
It's tough,
specific
man.
to Canada and the US. Like you can just speak to them and then they'll turn around to you and be like, man.
Yeah,
See, if I speak to a French person, they'll pick up more than what they would.
Drink.
Yeah, absolutely. Like a French person that knows English, obviously. Like. Not someone that doesn't know English.
So yeah, it was very hard for people to understand me, because like we don't realise that we talk heavy fucking fast. Like we talk very fast from your average person.
Yeah.
I think that really doesn't help. And also a pure strong Glaswegian accent. Yeah.
Aye, if it was pure water doing like the Edinburgh one.
Aye, man.
But no, I done that when I was over in America. Like I had to pure water down my accent and just
You lose a bit of your identity, man.
You do. You like if you're in like a noisy place, like say you're in like a bar, you're trying to order a drink. Instead of having to repeat it all the time, you just are like, right, fuck, I'll put on like a Sean Connery accent just for the sake of getting this drink and not having to repeat it 7 times. But no, like my pal from Michigan, my old housemate, there was one time I was out with him and I just met up with him again after like months of no seeing him, and I was having a conversation with him, and I think we just finished eating or something, and I said something to him like, "Oh, that was class," or something, right? I was a pure quick saying, and he goes, "Was that a burp?" I'm like, no. Like I said like 5 words. And like the guy was just like,
I thought it was a burp.
yeah. And he was being deadly serious as well. I was like,
Was that a burp?
what the fuck? But yeah, language, man. People don't pick that up over there. It's weird.
It's tough, man. Also, I was speaking to a Canadian guy, and he was so fascinated that I was Scottish. We're in a gondola on the way up, and I was just kind of speaking to him, and he was like, "Wow, you're Scottish?" Yeah, mate, I'm Scottish. And I was like, he was saying how like in Canada you can pure tell where not like. Try to explain it. Like you go to like Glasgow, Edinburgh, and it's like an hour on the train. Like people have completely different fucking accents, but if you go somewhere in Canada, like an hour on the train, the accent's pretty much the same.
Nah.
Well, that's what he was saying.
Nah, like French Canada, you can tell a fucking Quebec accent. Like they've got like a French twang to it.
Right.
Like,
But I mean, Canada's a big place, mate.
It is.
It's a big place.
It is.
But he was just amazed at how like close we are and all that, and how different everybody's accent is from like town to town. And
yeah.
that shit.
Because you can literally travel 20 minutes. Even Paisley's accent is different for Glaswegian, but is that not just because we live here that we can tell the difference and they can't? Because people thought I was Irish when I was over there.
Everybody thinks I was Irish as well, mate.
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, that's just the go-to. It's like, oh, you Irish?
Because there's a lot more like Irish people that like travel over there, I would say, than Scottish people.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what people are more familiar with, I think. But yeah, strange. We're just marginalised, I think, as a people. God damn, we're white, brother. We won the lottery. All right. Another drink. Do you want to do a shot?
Yeah, it's that shot.
What do you want?
Shot,
I have
shot.
rum, Disaronno.
Let me take my jumper off, actually. He's in, mate, okay.
Disaronno?
Vodka and, yeah, just no vodka.
Disaronno it is. My.
Have you told them when it comes, nah?
No, actually. You should probably do it.
So I do that, I just say 7:30?
Yeah, 10 minutes now. 22.
You don't want to make the podcast. I'll be back, you know. I'll be fucking
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I don't want to.
I kind of
We want to leave room for character development.
Yeah, of
otherwise,
course, you'll be like, welcome back, Ben.
We don't want to do the 7-hour one now. And people are sick of you before it's even begun.
And you come back heavy smashed as well, man.
Yeah, I haven't got smashed yet because I'm scared to. Just because sometimes you get too smashed and then you can't
even talk.
You can't make sentences and shit. You can't control your face. Like I get it, especially like on edibles. If I get way too smashed, like I start smiling like fuck, and I just can't control it, and I'm like,
oh, the edibles.
Yeah, like my muscles just spasm and go like I'm the Joker or some shit. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
It's actually not bad.
That's
I've never
nice,
drank
man.
it straight before.
That's quite nice.
Nah, don't put it there because we're gonna have like 7 more.
Okay.
Leave it there.
Cool. We were.
So you did your lessons.
Did my lessons.
Was it time for the big boy slopes after that?
No, well, big boys. I mean, there's obviously you get green slopes, blue slopes, and then like the black slopes. I was just doing the greens. I did a couple of blues, but
Couple of blues.
couple of blues, mate.
Have to choose. It's me or the blue.
But I would like sometimes just slowly, like get down them, you know. But yeah. Okay, can you ask me a question? Because I don't know what I'm actually saying right now.
That's my role as the interviewer to ask these questions. So your auntie and uncle, they already know how to like ski, snow.
Yeah, they've been doing it for like 20 years.
So they're just like baked at the nut the whole day.
Well, no. So obviously you've met my uncle and auntie once.
Yeah, lovely people.
Yeah,
love them.
Lovely.
Bought me a Wagamama's or whatever it was. Was it? Yeah, it was a Wagamama's. Yeah.
Wagamama's, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Basically, there was one time. I was having like quite a bad day and I was just heavy falling and my fucking feet were sore and all this, and so I was trying to come down the mountain and I was just like, fuck me, man. One point there was some tears, man. I just like you when you're a wee guy, just fucking the tears come sometimes, man. You know, you can't help it. I'm an emotional guy. Yeah. And I was just absolutely fucked, just wanting to just go home, man. And we got to a bit and man, he's like, right, Ben, if we get down here, we can we'll fucking smoke a doob and then we'll go down the rest of the slope. I was like, wow, that is mental that your auntie's going that. Because I always thought about like smoking and going snowboarding, but I thought that they would be heavy para about it, like nah, don't do that. I was like, yeah, fair enough, whatever. But he was like, no, I've got to do it with me. So I was like, oh my god. So we got to a bit pure smoking it, and I honest to God, like, felt reborn. I went down the slope with the most confidence I have ever fucking had, and it was the best shit ever. It was so good.
Sometimes that's all you need, man.
Honestly, man, so funny. But then, and we'd been like smoking. There was one time where you go out the hotel back entrance, go around a wee corner, and there's a wee alley. And at the time, my mum and dad were in Dubai when I was in Canada, and me and Manny were going round, just like, see how your mum and dad are in Dubai. We were sitting smoking. She goes, yeah, we're in Doob-Alley.
No.
Yeah, seriously.
That's fucking unbelievable.
Literally off the bat like that.
That's the fucking podcast. We're in Doob-Alley. Jesus.
We're in Doob-Alley, man. Oh, mate, I was screaming. I mean, Christy was just like, surely you've been thinking about that for ages. You're like, no, I just thought of it on the spot. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Genius. Yeah, total stroke of genius. So we would like go around there all the time and smoke, and then go to the hot tub and all this kind of fucking shit. And then on the last day, we found out that there's hundreds of like there's no smoking like on the mountain, the hotel and all that, so we had to do it that's like we're doing it in a wee alley, like we Doob-Alley, so they would catch us, and then we found out obviously there's no smoking signs and all that, but we found out later on that there's like apparently like a $15,000 fine if you're caught smoking on the premises that whole time. And they were like, shit, because like I did not see a single other person like smoking weed or fags or anything like that, even like in the hotel or on the mountain at all. So yeah, that made me feel better that we'd taken that risk.
Can't say fags, we've got an international audience, so you need to clarify.
Shit. Cigarettes, not funky cigarettes, just cigarettes. But yeah, so that was funny. Even sometimes like we'd be going out for dinner, and like before dinner, like you would go like, we'll go for a wee smoke here. We'd go a wee passage like on the way to dinner, just a wee bit in the woods, going just pure smoke with my auntie and my wee cousin before we go to this pure fancy fucking like restaurant and all that, man. And you're like, it's just so fucking funny, man.
Sounds like a good holiday.
It was one of the best holidays I've ever been on, 100%. And I'd like to.
Better than Cancun?
Oh, nah. Cancun's the best. Cancun is definitely the best holiday I've ever been on.
That started so well as well, man.
I mean, for you,
yeah. We'll get into that in the episode.
For people who don't know, Jacob got to like the 4th day and like or 5th day.
What?
And died.
I couldn't handle it anymore.
Literally just could not even have a drink, man, or anything like that.
I'd been drinking around Americans for like 3 months. I wasn't prepared for these Scottish people anymore. So I had 4 days with them and I was like, oof.
And you told me that you have a gift for me. Would you like to do that just now?
Yeah, I'll do it just now.
I get really scared when Jacob ever gets me a gift, man. Cause
in case you're let down.
Because mine...
And it's on camera that you get...
He got me a t-shirt, a white t-shirt that says Disco on it. It's like the Tesco brand name.
I've never seen you wear that. I forgot.
Yeah, I've not been back in the office yet.
No, that's true.
It says like, instead of Tesco, it says Disco, and he was like, next time you're in the office,
oh yeah, you can't.
You have to wear it. I mean, Disco. I work at Disco. I need to wear that t-shirt. Right, what have you got for me?
Right, okay. So this is like to congratulate you on going champion in Rainbow Six Siege. I did tell you I would get you something.
Did you?
And I didn't actually get this for you for that, but then I was like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot I was going to get him something. And then I got this, and then I was like, well, I'm not going to use it, so I need to give it somewhere. So here you are.
Okay.
It's an item of clothing.
Thanks.
There's only one.
Looks
made.
like a hoodie?
There's only one made in the whole world, and it's the first of its kind.
Oh! No way! It says... I don't know if the viewers can see it. Hold on, let me get off my seat. Oh. Right, I'm up. It says by Parlour, man. Oh, yes!
You haven't seen the back of it.
I've not seen the back. Oh, no way! That is fucking sick, man. Look at that! That is fucking awesome. That is so cool.
But yeah, it didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out.
What do you think it was going to turn out like?
See the writing on the front? I thought they were going to like embroider it. Like you can't really tell that's what it says from afar.
Aye, you're right, aye.
But I just ordered it. It was like a tenner or something for the first one. So I was like, fuck it. I'll see what it comes
Only
out
a
like.
tenner?
Yeah, so I ordered it and I was like, fuck it. See what happens. But now I know what it looks like when I do that. So
thank you.
Hey,
thank you very much.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. For anyone who didn't know, I hit champion in Rainbow Six Siege on the PlayStation. I was 1,915 in the world, which is in the top 0.02% in the world at that game, against cheaters most of the time with a mouse and keyboard. So I'm quite proud of myself for
He's
that.
out there doing it.
Out there doing it, man. That was my New Year's resolution. I've got it. So I need to get another one.
A lot of the viewers won't understand what it really means.
I know, but some people will.
But
the people that do will. You know?
Yeah, the people that get it, and the people that don't.
The people that don't get it can ask me.
Yeah.
You know, they can ask me.
Yeah, that's true. But it is an achievement, and we have to celebrate our achievements. Otherwise, what are we doing? We're just existing, you know.
True, man.
Not really, truly living. So, congratulations on that one.
Are you gonna ask me about any girls in Canada, or?
No, I'm really only interested in your gaming achievements.
Oh god.
Your gaming achievements and drugs.
And drugs?
No. So what was your romantic situation over there? Was there...
I made a bad choice.
You made a bad choice. Did you go with your heart or your...
Yeah, well, yeah, I did. Basically, there was a girl who I met in the queue at a nightclub one time. Really lovely, talked to her for ages, and I eventually got in there and asked her if she was single. And she looked more, when she told me that she wasn't, she looked more disappointed than what I was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of talked to her, I was like, yeah, we've gone out for years and all this, but like, so I was like, right, okay, there's maybe a chance, maybe a chance. But I was kind of flirting with her for ages and all that. She's like, yeah, I can't do anything because my boyfriend is pals with the two girls I'm with, so nothing could really happen. I was like, fuck, that kind of sucks. So the next day we went out I met her again.
Mm-hmm. Small town,
fucking town, mate.
Somebody like you in a place like this.
I met her again, and there was also another girl there who was really nice. They were sitting in a booth with, and so I basically had to kind of pick between. They're both really pretty, but one of them had a boyfriend and the other one didn't, and I made the choice of going for the one with the boyfriend.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Yeah, that was silly. I guess we all make mistakes.
We all do, man. But that one was
one
was a fucking bad one, man. A real bad one.
This thing we call life. I mean, all that would have happened. It's not as if you would have married them or anything.
No,
you
of
were on
course
holiday.
not.
So
we never probably would have seen each other again.
Exactly. So in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it really matters. Well,
it mattered that.
well, you do hear those stories of people that meet each other on holiday and then they end up like just chucking everything and like moving there and getting married.
I mean, I wasn't up for that.
Well, so you didn't really care about either of them? Fucking toxic.
But yeah, bad. Just bad decision.
You fumbled the bag.
Heavy fumbled the bag, man.
No, that's good. So you fucked it in that sense, but
but
you still had a good time.
I had a great time. I had a fantastic time. But Canadian people are lovely, but I will say that they are a bunch of fucking jobs worth cunts, man. That was the worst thing about it. So what I mean by that is, like, in Canada, like, if you have to go, well, I think there's 10 provinces, I think they're called.
They are called provinces.
Provinces?
There's 10.
Yeah. Not sure. We need Jamie, pull that up. You got
I'll pull that shit up.
Do you have anybody to pull your shit up, or does it have to be you?
Oh no, it'll have to be me. It's a one-man band, you know.
Okay.
Because I don't make any money off this, so I kind of need to do it all myself. And it's good that way because I learn how to do all the shit. How the fuck what?
So basically there's 10, we think there's 10 provinces in Canada. I think they all have different kind of laws and things like that.
Yeah.
And basically in British Columbia, where I was, like there's 10. Told you, there's 10 provinces. I was in British Columbia, and basically they are heavy strict on face masks and vaccine passports. So even within the hotel, like every restaurant and bar, even within the hotel, even when you've checked in and all that, you still need to show your vaccine passport and a proof of ID every single time you walk into the fucking bar or go for dinner. You have to show it every single fucking time. What I don't understand is, like, why don't you just check in, show them your shit, and then that's you sorted? But no, they're not like that. And that's every bar and the whole state or province, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like, you have to do that. And like, there's generally rarely ever seen anybody without a mask inside, which I have no problem with masks. But
are you an anti-masker? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not an anti-masker. But it was one time when me and Christy went. Basically, our last night was in Vancouver. And we walked out the hotel after checking in and all that. So the last night, we're going to go out and all that. So we're going out for dinner at like 6 o'clock, and I seen somebody in like a hockey jersey. And I was like, right, okay. And then after that, I seen a couple in a hockey jersey. And I was like, right, there's got to be something going on here, man. So we walk out the hotel, and there's like hundreds of people in hockey jerseys. And we're like, is there a game on? I was like, yeah, there's a game round the corner. Literally round the corner from the hotel, there was a game on. It was the Vancouver Canucks against Calgary. And the girl with the boyfriend was from Calgary. It was playing in Vancouver, and Calgary is like a 12-hour drive away from Vancouver. It's miles away, right? So quite funny. So me and Christy get tickets and all that. They're like, oh yeah, you need to wear your face mask inside and all this. And I was like, oh, nice. And like, we get there, sit down, we have like the fucking best seats like ever, like right in the middle, up the very top, absolutely perfect seats. And I'm just kind of sitting there. Obviously, you can drink in fucking these stadiums and all that, so I've got a pint on me, and I have my mask down, and I was just kind of sitting there. Put my pint down, just watching the game, and I seen the like steward like pure slowly walk up, and I was like, oh god, here we go. And he was like, who's that? Put your mask up. And I looked at him, and I just went down, grabbed my pint, and went, cheers. Sap it, sipped it, and he just stood there, looking at me like this. And I just sipped my pint until he went away, and he just walked away. Like that, like fucking mate. What do you want me to do about it? Like, what do you want me to do? Just heavy jobs worth, cunt man. Just. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can say that's representative of the whole.
No, they were all mate.
Population.
No, they're all heavy jobs worth, mate. If they was like, even if you had your mask down for a second, like, put your mask up. I was like, oh mate, just shut up, man.
I mean, I think in Canada though there is a mad fucking divide of people that are like in support of that Trudeau guy, and then half of the population fucking hate him.
I mean, he has a bit of a wank though, isn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He's a proper wank.
Kind of in that camp of like, what is his?
I feel like MD who. Nah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Alright, come on. We don't want to alienate half of our country right now.
Yeah, man.
We've got Canadian listeners.
True, mate.
Shout out to Nick.
There was one time, well, there was a couple of times me and Christy fell out. The first was, there was three, no, it was like two times. The first time was in London before we even got the flight out there. It was like, Chris was like, oh, I'm going to the toilet, we're having lunch. And I was like, she went to the toilet, I was like, I can need a piss as well. So I went as well. She came out in front of me and didn't see me. Right? So like I clipped her heels. Because I clipped her heels because I thought it was funny, and I like, she didn't go on the floor or whatever, but she was close to it, and she turned around and was like, fuck off, man. I was just laughing. I'm just joking, calm down. And she wouldn't speak to me for hours about it.
Yeah, it's something you do to your pals like Tino or something. I don't think it's something you do to your sister.
It was funny at the time, man. Yeah, another time was we were playing pool against these like 3 Canadian Spice Boys. So the Spice Boys in Canada are a lot different to the ones we get in Scotland. Like, they've got beanies on, long hair, and all this shit. And in nightclubs, they've got their beanies on and all that, right? And we played them at pool. And I took my shot, they took their shot, and it was Christy's shot. And there was like a ball. She was like, I was just standing over, and I was like, she was like, I'm gonna go for that one. And I was like, no, Christy, fucking do not hit that. You will not get that in. She goes like, Ben, why are you being so aggressive? I was like, Christy, please listen, right? Forget how aggressive I mean. You cannot get that fucking ball in. And she's like, Ben, no. And we started fucking arguing. The second shot in the fucking pool, and I was like, mate, this, Christy, please, for the love of fucking God, don't hit that ball, because you're not going to get it in. You're just not. It's not possible. And we had a bit of an argument on that. After I was like, right, do you know what? There are bigger things here. We need to beat 3 Spice Boys here. There are far more important things here than fucking us arguing. So that, right, and she hit the ball anyway. She went for it anyway, right? And I was like, oh my God, just I said to her, Christy, let's move on. There's more important things here. And guess what? We beat them. And beat the 3 Spice Boys, man. Me and Christy.
Nice. I like that. That's a good, you could write movies on that kind of shit.
So yeah, my trip was great. How have you been? So is this your full-time job now?
Nah, it's more of a hobby. You can't really call it a job if you don't get paid for it.
True, but until you put personalised ads in.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to do any ads. I think I might just keep it. Well, I suppose I could say that until someone approaches me like, I'll give you X amount of money to promote this product, but I'd rather, I don't know, promote my own shit and sell my own shit, or like sell my pal's shit or whatever. Like, I know people that make their own stuff, and I'd rather.
Do you mean merch? You talking about merch?
No, I'm not talking about my own merch. Obviously I would make that and sell it at some point, but I'm not at that. That shit would go up, mate. This shit be bussing. See, that's the first one, right? That you now are in possession of. I
hope it's not too small for me.
Yeah, it's a medium actually, I forgot to say. do you know, I was going to make it a large so it could reach a wider audience, but see when I was customising it, I was like, right, I should make it a large. So I go to hit back, and then when I was hitting back, it was like, this will delete all your customisations, and I was like,
oh, for fuck's
fuck
sake.
off.
Right,
Nah,
fuck
that.
that. Fair enough then, fair enough.
So yeah, it's a medium for that reason, because the website was silly. So I probably won't use that website again, but it was good as getting like a base of what it comes out as when you do that. But where was I going with that? But I don't really want to just promote random shit. Like, you know how a lot of American podcasts like promote like Manscaped, like the mad ball razors. I don't really want to promote meaningless shit, you know what I mean? Like, and then have to talk about it.
Right.
Because it's just fake as fuck. Like, I don't care about it. See, if it was like something my pal had made and I had like a personal attachment to it, I'd be like,
what did any of our pals actually make?
Can't tell you.
Because there's nothing.
Nah, I can't tell you. Nah, there's stuff. I'll tell you off air, but.
Okay.
But yeah, that kind of thing that I don't want to like promote for the sake of promoting, just to get the bags. You know, that's what silly jobs are for.
Jobs, man.
Yeah, fuck jobs.
Jobs. Another funny thing, like, before we got on the flight home from Vancouver to London. Oh yeah, I'm lying at this.
Oh yeah, your whole time getting home.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
So holiday was great, everything fucking fantastic. And before the flight, me Manny was like, so we dropping these edibles before we get on the flight.
Who are you?
Yeah. I was like, obviously. Fucking obviously. So we took them before we got on the flight and all that. They were fucking pretty fun, man.
Did you watch it on the flight?
Yeah, I watched Black Widow, which was pretty shit, man.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Very good, man. I also watched Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams.
Not seen it.
Really?
Was it good?
Very good. Very fucking good. I think, yeah, those are two I remember. Anyway, so we get to London, and then my uncle gets off the flight and asks somebody about our flight being cancelled, apparently, because apparently British Airways are using a completely different system because of what's going on in Ukraine now. So apparently all the short haul British Airways flights were cancelled. But when we landed in London on like Saturday afternoon, there was only like a couple cancelled. So we just kind of went ahead as like the flight was still going on. So we're kind of sitting there looking at the flight and all that. It get delayed 2 hours. So it get delayed to like 8:30 at night to Glasgow. Like, very fuck's sake. Me and Christy appear thinking like this is getting cancelled, because a lot of other flights were getting delayed and all that. Like, this is definitely getting cancelled. Eventually it got cancelled, and this is where Christy and me had another fallout, where we go down to get our luggage, and pretty much they were saying like, if your flight has been cancelled or whatever, you cannot, like, if you're on a connecting flight, you can't pick up your luggage. They were just like, you're just not allowed to pick up your luggage whatsoever.
Oh,
for fuck's sake,
Here
man.
he comes. He's coming for a cameo, man.
Sake.
Christ's sake.
I didn't know he was coming. Did you tell him to come?
I didn't tell him to come anywhere, man.
Isn't this cozy?
Hello, sir.
What's in the tub?
I was drinking tonight, so
Edibles.
it's edibles.
You've been serious? You're not baby tonight? You're not baby tonight? That's you.
Get
And I can't be
fucked.
fucked being hangover tomorrow.
Hangover.
Hangover tomorrow, yeah. I can't be fucked being a hangover tomorrow.
Dude, that's like soup. The
No,
fucking
like,
abomination,
see,
man.
Edible sludge, man. He says it tastes nice, but
When he put it in the chat, when it was in the tray, I was like, yeah, it looks alright, man.
nah,
Be fine.
it's
And then he fucking dished it up, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
It was all just like
how's he
sludge.
fucked it that much?
No, mate, he's a fucking idiot.
I think if you stuck it in the freezer after that for a wee bit.
I know, mate. Right.
Stop on that.
Fuck's sake. Where was I, Jason? That's twice I get
Um,
interrupted, man. Does
you
this
were-
happen a lot? Does it have to get interrupted?
What does
it
don't have any words?
We got interrupted on the
Like 7
Tino.
o'clock and then they come and then.
Did you say 7 o'clock?
I think someone said 7 earlier, didn't it?
7:30 was it not? I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, me and Chum were talking in the chat and decided that we would come and get Crashy because he realised you were here.
Excellent.
Did you know what I was
Excellent.
doing?
Nah, we just assumed.
Right, we'll finish. We'll finish off, right?
Yeah.
5-10 minutes.
We'll finish it, man. We'll finish
Where was I though? Like,
it.
the
We were getting home.
are you gonna put that in him coming in?
Yeah,
You probably
I
have
mean, we
to.
could do like a camera. We can't talk about the
You can't
edibles and
stop
shit.
and
Well,
get in the middle of the conversation and then cut back.
Right.
I think you were fucking or something.
well, we could stop it when he opens the door.
You sure? But then I won't be in it.
Well, that's
Yeah, get him in it a wee bit at least, right? We'll go from
he's in.
flight being
He's in
cancelled.
yesterday's
I'll
as
go
well.
from the
Chum's
flight.
coming soon as well, so.
You're,
Right, let's get this fucking wrapped up.
Yeah, let's
mate.
get it wrapped up because
man.
then we're getting on it. Right?
Get
Okay.
from the flight being. Oh, I want some of that.
Well, hurry up.
No, man. Fuck.
Right, okay,
Shit.
right,
We can
okay.
wrap up rapid.
Right, okay, yeah,
I'll be
let's start,
back,
right.
mate. Doesn't I'll be
Right,
back.
right, yeah,
another time,
we're back.
right?
Right, this is basically just a Canada episode, isn't it?
Yeah,
right,
pretty
right,
much,
okay,
yeah.
right, yeah, because that's what it's based on. That's what
Okay.
it's called, right?
3, 2, 1. Okay, so basically the flight eventually got cancelled, and we went down, and you could not pick up your luggage. If you're on a connecting flight or whatever, they would not let you pick up your luggage at all whatsoever. Basically, they said that the flights were cancelled because of lack of staff, but like we all knew that wasn't true. So yeah, we went down there, and I was like, Christy, my auntie and uncle were right, you can come stay with us again, but they're like an hour taxi into the centre of London. I'm like, I'm not paying for a fucking taxi there, and then tomorrow morning paying for another taxi back. So I was like, let's just get a hotel at the airport, and we'll just go first flight out tomorrow morning. We'll get the fuck out of here. Christy did not want to fucking do that. She wanted to go and see her pals and all this. I was like, Christy, please, let's just get the fuck home. But no, we had a bad fallout about that. So she fucked off in the middle of the airport and all this. So I was like, right, fuck off then, go away. And I went and stayed at the hotel myself next day. We got put on a flight the next day that was to Edinburgh in the morning. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, right, do you know what, fine, I'll take the Edinburgh flight. Woke up at like 4 in the morning, whatever, flight cancelled, fuck's sake. So the only other option is to get a train. So we booked a train and all that, and I went to the Heathrow the next day. Got a taxi at Heathrow, and there was like 2 women at the start going like that. Yeah, what are you here for? And I was like, well, told them the whole story, like I'm on a connected flight, my luggage is somewhere in there. Like,
Did you just tell them how good your holiday was? Listen, my uncle knows this guy.
And I said to them, I was like, yeah, my luggage is like in there, like, you want to go get it? And like, no, if you have a connecting flight, and they said that they're not, if you're not flying today, like you don't have a flight today, then you're not allowed in the airport, pretty much. If anyone come here to collect their luggage, they are not allowed in the airport. And basically Heathrow is like where all the British BA flights come out of in London, pretty much, like not in Gatwick or anything. It's all, most of it is just Heathrow. So there was like hundreds and hundreds of cancelled flights, hundreds of people looking for luggage that couldn't get it and all this. And I was just like, well, if I can't get my luggage, then I'll just need to fuck off. So I got a train back up, and actually yesterday, Thursday, I got my luggage sent to me, like a week later, just less than a week later. So my luggage is all safe, all my clothes are there, everything's there. But yeah, I didn't have anything for like a week.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have. No, do you know what? That's what I was thinking at the time. I was like, do you know what? The luggage, I know the luggage is in there. Like, it's not lost or anything like that. So, like, there's not really much I can do about it. So I just got it sent back up to me. And I've got my luggage sent back up to me yesterday, and now it's Friday, and I'm going to Magic City.
Yeah, to get salt and chili chips.
Salt and chili
And
chips.
salt and
Yeah,
chili
at the
chicken.
Chinese man, at the fucking Chinese man. That's what I
And
did.
You just don't have luck with London airports though.
Oh,
'Cause
God, dude.
when I went with you,
What happened again?
the flight got delayed for.
Oh,
We thought we got there
sake,
late.
man.
We got there late and we're pure rushing through security. Rushing through like fuck.
No, we didn't get there late. We got there at a reasonable time, but Jacob took 20 minutes in the fucking toilet when it was fucking mobbed. The whole place. It was a Sunday, mate. Like the airports were fucking mobbed. You literally took 20 minutes in the
It'd been
toilet.
a
Mate.
heavy weekend.
I want to literally smack the fuck out of
It'd
you,
been a
man.
heavy weekend.
Oh
of
my god,
drinking.
man.
Obviously, it's going to take its toll on my body, right? And we get through security and shit, and at some point we were rushing. And we're like, okay, yeah, the flight's ready, we're there, and we're ready to board. We'll make it in time. And then we get to the gate, and it's like, yeah, delayed. So we go back to the board, and it's like, oh yeah, it's delayed by 2.5 hours. I'm like, fuck. So we're like, right, okay, we better go to this Spoons, I think it was. It was a Spoons. It was a Spoons, because it was back when you could do that thing in Spoons where you'd be like, we're at this table, send us
You don't
drinks.
do that anymore.
No, you can do it, but it wasn't ready back then. So like all our pals us in, there's like drinks and all that,
A glass of milk.
glass of milk
Thanks,
and
chum.
ginger beers and all that kind of shit. And it ended up going on for like, what, 7 hours or some shit, and we were just sitting in this Spoons. And they didn't want us there anymore because we were like lying down and all that shit. And all these random drinks kept turning up, but like, eventually we got home, but
You're missing the main point of the story. Is we thought we missed the flight.
we did think we missed the flight, but
We got there, looked at the board. No, before we got to the board, like fuck, we missed our flight. And we got to the board. No, what happened? We thought we'd missed our fucking flight completely, and we'd have to get a next one because our flight like disappeared off the board pretty much and went all the way to the bottom, but we hadn't realised that because it had been delayed that long. So we'd sat there going, "Oh fuck, we fucking missed our flight here, man! Like this is this is not good."
you
We're
start pure
fucking-
arguing with me. This because you were doing a shite.
I mean, if you'd done your shite a wee bit quicker,
The flight still would have been
yeah,
cancelled.
it still would have been fucking delayed, man.
I could have stayed in that toilet for another 6 hours and it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah.
But we got home eventually, but I'm pretty sure we patched work the next day, did we not? And,
Oh, I think we did.
and we put a mad claim in to the...
Yeah, we did. Let's not
Yeah,
talk
man.
about work. So I told you at the start, we're not talking about work, right? Fuck.
Well, you said disco. I've not said where. You said disco.
I've only had one job. Only had one job in my life. Well,
Anyway, that was your trip to Canada. You tackled a lot of issues there, like the trucker crisis and where you stand on it. Basically, you don't care about it. We should probably do this shot
to the truck drivers.
to the truck drivers. I hope they get the money that was raised for them.
To the truck drivers. How do you end your podcast or?
I normally say thanks for listening, but I had this thing in the first episode where I was like, I said thanks for listening, and then I was like, that makes it sound like it's a fucking solo talk. So-
Yeah, a wee bit.
But I've said it every episode since, so I don't know how to end it. So I'm open to suggestions.
I could just walk off. But
Do you want to take our tops off and wrestle and shit?
just say thanks for listening then until you figure out what you want to do. Cause thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully I'll be back.
Slide's just out there,
yes.
fucking having a joint.
Jack's.
We're having a pre-bev to like going out the night, and like he's just turned up before we told him to. Like he's going to come in 15 minutes, and he turned up 15 minutes ago. So we need to cut out the point where he turned up early.
He's also nearly finished that joint, so I'm gonna
So yeah, we're wrapping
walk
this
off.
up and going to enjoy our night. But thanks for listening. Catch us after. This was episode 6. So yeah, catch. Bye.